Coach Kim here, seasoned personal trainer, ready to give you a great workout with things that you can find in your home. So examples would be a pair of water bottles. And obviously the heavier the water bottle, that's the heavier the weight. How about a pair of soup cans? Okay? Anybody's got a couple, any kind of cans. They don't have to be soup cans, whatever kind of cans that you can grip, as well as maybe you got a little purse or a suitcase. And what's great about that, you can put some cans in there to make it heavier. So where there's a will, there's a way. Let me be your motivator. I'm excited. Just remember to always consult with your doctor before starting any kind of exercise program, including these awesome home ones. All right, let's go ahead and warm up that upper body. Get those shoulders moving. Just one hand down, one hand up. Wake up those shoulders. Whew. Movement's medicine, motion is lotion. You're gonna hear that a lot from me. And as a matter of fact, you're probably gonna start chanting that to your family and friends. So that's good stuff. Good. Now put your arms up right here, 90 degrees. You're gonna rotate down and up. Let's wake up that rotator cuff. And I hope you have your water bottles or your soup cans. Maybe you have a bag or a little suitcase next to you with a handle, because we're gonna be working some fun stuff today. So I want you to put your feet shoulder width. I'm just gonna warm you up with 5 little squats. Get your body nice and warm before we get moving. 4. Good. I don't wanna neglect any of those 600 muscles today, and we're gonna do this in a short amount of time. There we go. Good. Awesome. Good. Let's start with that bag of yours. Now remember, it doesn't have to be exactly my bag. I just kind of rummaged around and found what worked for me. It's a good old duffel bag. Put some cans in there. Put some weight to make it harder. We're going to start with an exercise. It's called a suitcase squat. You're going to hold this in one hand, put your feet shoulder width with your toes facing forward. Your head is looking forward. I want you to squat down and then come back up. Good. And if your knees are a little cranky, you can either lighten the weight or just limit how far you go down. You don't have to go down so deep. And obviously, see with my bag, I'm limited to where my bag taps, and then I come back up. It's really important that you don't turn your body. You keep your body upright. Why? The suitcase squat is great in the fact that it's working my sides as well. Keeping that upright, good. Now I got a little timer going here, so you don't have to worry or think or count. Nobody wants to think when they work out anyway. And let's go ahead and switch sides here. Good. And you're gonna go down. You're gonna come up. Good, get that butt back. Now this is working the quadriceps, which is the top of the thigh here, the hamstrings behind. Keep that head forward, and it's also working the butt a little bit. Now what I don't want you to do is this right here, okay? That's someone waking, you're gonna wake up with a bad back if you keep doing this. So it's really important you keep your head up, and maybe the weight's too heavy, take it out. Let's do a few more seconds here. Down, getting that heart rate going. Let's get one more. Perfect, good. So while we have this bag in our hand, what I'd like to do is you're gonna lift up the bag. We're gonna do what's called a front squat. So give yourself, punch the bag. I want you to put your feet shoulder width, still right here, head forward, and you're gonna just do what's called a reverse lunge. So I'm gonna step backwards, like this, and then alternate. Dip down. Now notice how both feet are facing forward. I got the timer going, you don't have to worry. I'm stepping behind, not front, so make sure. Good. And if this weight's too heavy, lighten the weight, do it without weight. Good, because it's a tough exercise. Your heart rate's gonna be going, I know mine's going. Woo, good. You got 10 more seconds, hang in there. Love it. Now make sure both feet are facing forward. If you have that bad knee, guys, just do this. Just step back and forth. Good. Back and forth. Let's a couple more seconds. Woo, I'm feeling this. This is great. Good. Go ahead and pop that weight off to the side. Good. How was that bag? Was that just right? Is your heart rate ticking? Oh, I'm feeling it. It feels fabulous. So I'd like you to grab a couple water bottles. Now, if you get the big water bottles, more weight, more power to you. But this exercise we're doing is for the rotator cuff. I suggest probably the light water bottles like I have. So feet shoulder width. I'd like your thumbs facing up like Fonzie. Grip. Go ahead and grip your water bottles, your knees soft, your tummy tight, shoulders back. Lift up your arms 45 degrees right here. Notice how my arms are right, they're parallel to the ground. Don't lift them up here, and then come down nice and slow. Good, let's go again. All the way up, and go down nice and slow. Now we're gonna do this for about 30-35 seconds. I got my timer ticking, thumbs up. This is called scaption, and it's a great rotator cuff exercise. If it's too heavy, just use your thumbs, that's fine. Or maybe you have a little 1-pounder weights hanging around. Lift up, although this might be close to it. I can't really tell you how much water's in here. What is it, 8 ounce maybe? All the way up and come back down. And if it's too light, go for it and go ahead and grab your bigger water bottle. Just make sure you can grip it pretty good. Let's get a couple more. Up, back down, Knees are soft, tummy tight. One more, up and back down. Perfect. Now, we're gonna go into a thruster. So put your palms in with your weight. Again, you wanna get something that's heavier weight, just make sure they're nice and even. You're gonna squat down and thrust it up above your head. Get your butt back. Don't let the knees go over the toes. Breathe out, push up. Good. Down, push up. Excellent. Keep your tummy tight. Remember, if the knees hurt, don't go down as far. So you can do a little partial thruster. Push up. You got nice knees and they're healthy. Go all the way down. Thrust it up. Good. Down, up. Let's go ahead and get 2 more. Down. Gonna get the heart rate up. Whew! It's amazing what you can do with home objects, isn't it? I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling that. So put one of those water bottles down for me. I'd like you to put one foot in front of the other. Lock in your elbow. I want you to notice how the leg that's out front, I'm using my hand on top to support my back. I'm locking my elbow in, like Velcro it to your side. Grip your object. Water bottle, if you need something heavier, go get a bigger water bottle with more water in it. Go get a baked bean, some cans, whatever works for you. You're gonna kick back and forth. Now, what I don't wanna see is this. So kick back, squeeze the back of the arm, and come back. Now, girls, you're probably saying, hey, I don't want that exercise, so when I wave to somebody, my arm's jiggling back and forth. This is the exercise for you. So lock the elbow in and squeeze it for 1 to 2 seconds. So remember, when you go back, see how I'm extending my elbow? Squeeze for 1 to 2 seconds. Good. Nice and strong. Think spaghetti strap dresses. I know some of you are going, those days are over. That's okay. Whew. We can imagine those spaghetti strap dresses. Kick, you got 10 more seconds. We're just feeling good about our arms and our body. You know what? We should feel good about ourselves and be grateful for all your body allows you to do. And let's go ahead and switch sides, guys. So one foot in front of the other, the opposite hand. So whatever leg is out front, put your hand on top, lock the elbow in, Velcro it. Don't let it sag. Velcro it to your side. Kick back and forth. We got 30 seconds going. I'm gonna kick, kick, kick. Excellent. Remember that little hesitation when you go back there. Whew. If it doesn't challenge you, won't change you. So if 30 seconds is too easy, we can move up to 40 seconds to kick it back. Or get that heavier weight. Okay, kids, lots of options here to add intensity. And intensity gets results, but you just gotta make sure that it's careful in a nice, safe, effective way. And that's why I'm here to guide you through this. One more, kick. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put that, I'm calling it the weight, but weight is weight, guys. Bring your arms back, whether you're using a grandbaby, a dog, okay? I'm just saying weight is weight. And I laugh when I say that when my kids were little, the really cool exercises I used to do with them, with the push-up kisses and using them as weight with the front squats. Excellent. Take your arm back behind you. Now take your arm across your body and add a little twist at the same time. Nice. So you're feeling the stretch. I'm cupping my elbow gently and I'm going to feel it in my shoulder and I'm adding a twist to feel it in my stomach too. Now take your hand, keep the arm straight, cup your elbow, pull it across and add a little turn. Nice. Perfect. Now put your fingers, see my fingers right here? Connect them behind you and then lift them up gently. Lift them. Do the best you can. Some of you I know are very limited, probably with your shoulders. And take your head and tilt it to one side. See what I'm doing? I'm bringing my ear to my neck. You're gonna feel that in the neck. And then go again to the other side. Perfect. Doesn't that feel wonderful? All right, let's go back to those weights. I'm gonna be using a couple soup cans here, but you can go back to those water bottles. Feet are hip width, so not wide, but hip width. Put your little soup cans together. Hinge forward. Now, see what I'm saying when I say I hinge? Look at my back. This is not a hinge, that's a backache waiting to happen. So soften your knees, stick your butt back, palms together, and make a T. Look at my T. Okay, this is not a T. This is a T. So knees are soft, bring your arms up, palms facing down, come down slow. So think of the tempo like this. 1 second up, 2 seconds down. Now guys, if this hurts your back, the weight's either too heavy or we need to work on that core strength, so don't worry about that. Just skip this exercise and go to the next one. So lift up. This is really, it's called a reverse fly. It's working your upper back, so it's really good for posture. Those with the shoulder issues, it's good. Just think of that motion as lotion. Let's go ahead and get 3 more. Soft knees, lift up, good. A couple more, your head's facing down. Are you making that T? Are your elbows soft? Are your knees soft? And 1 more, and then come back up, good. Nice and tall. So let's go ahead and put that weight down. How you feeling? Feeling fabulous? Good, because we're moving on to our final one right here. You're gonna grab that bag. Get your feet straight. Now, if you don't have the bag and you want to use a couple quick hands, have them facing towards you. You're gonna get up on the toes, down on the toes. Good. Up on the toes. Now, I'm gonna time you because we're gonna do 10 seconds with your feet facing forward. Now, turn your feet facing in, pigeon toe. Pigeon toe, up, down. Good. The weight's just making it tougher, guys. You can do this without weight as well. All the way up. This is a fun one to do, though, if you have those grandkids or you got little toddlers running around. You grab that little puppy you got in hand. Okay, now turn your feet out, okay, like a duck. This works different parts of the calves. All the way up and back down. But keep in mind you're carrying your body weight, so weight is weight. Let's get a couple more seconds. Up. Good. Let's get one more. All the way up and drop. Good. So let's go ahead and drop that weight if you have it in your hand. And as you can see, there's lots of ways to move your body with the fun stuff that you have at home. So just stay tuned, guys. There's gonna be lots of fun videos showing you different ways for stretching. Do not be discouraged if you don't have much at home, because you actually do. And the fact that you have your body's a machine. We're meant to move it. It feels better when you move. It feels better not only with your muscles, but up here and in here. So I'm proud of you guys. Keep up the good work.